coach's responsibility and really getting into the finer points of like what you what your responsibility is to provide for your athletes.
Oh,
Yeah, and you said it right there, alignment, assignment, technique.
right.
So you as a strength coach using the weight room to help empower the kids on the field.
Right.
So it's not just the sets and the reps. So explain that transfer of everything that you're doing in training to prepare them for game day.
Okay, man, that's a great question. You know what I mean? Because I think that that's where all the illusion of success lies. You know, can you get them to tie together the two environments? Can you get them to understand what you do in the weight room needs a transition to what you're doing on the field? And then what you do in training needs a transition to what you do in practice. How we interact needs a transition to how you interact with your coach. How we interact and how you and coach interact needs a transition to how we all interact as a team. Then it's like all this needs to transition to the game. Mm-hmm. So you need to sit there as a performance coach or a strength coach and ask yourself, is what I'm doing now going to translate? Is what I'm doing now important? Okay, first, so now you got to create kind of like a system or create a way to communicate at a high level with them. You know, so a little bit of a Bible. Create your religion right now. So it's like the first thing is like you got to start with why. You put it on the template, why is it on there? You put it on the run, why is it on there? You want to recruit this kid, why? You want to talk to this kid, why? So everything is why. What's the reason and the purpose? What's the motivation? Now, that's the base of everything. So now if it's like, you know, you want this kid to perform well, this kid's got an injury history, this kid's got a bad back, this kid's got this, okay, now there's a side effect to everything, so don't forget the side effect. Start with why, what's the side effect? Boom. Now the next level is confidence. Everything you do, every interaction, every sentence, every word needs to improve their confidence. If it doesn't and it takes away from it, you're wrong, man. You can't say you're going to take away from a young man's confidence and then say you're making him tough. No, you're not. You're exposing your lack of confidence, your own lack of confidence. Yeah. That's what you're doing. Our job is to improve their confidence, improve their trust in the organization, and improve their faith in the program and in each other. So that's the second layer. It's like confidence is everything. It's scriptural. It's biblical. Like it's a sin to be unconfident. Mm-hmm. Like, so you have to remember that stuff. So it's like that pyramid, that motivation, that confidence, and then you go keep on moving up. And now you're like looking at it and saying, okay, what's the next thing? And the next thing is focus. You know, can they be in the moment? Now you coach that stuff and then you move up and you're like emotional stability. And we talked about it, pain. And it's like that pyramid, you use that for everything. You use that for the template. And then when you get to the run, you use that for the run. Can they embrace discomfort? Mm-hmm. I love watching Sugar Ray Leonard train. I'll just go back on YouTube and pull up Sugar Ray and watch this guy prepare for a fight. It was like he enjoyed getting in the deepest ocean where he could barely breathe and just train at a high level. That dude trained like nobody's business. And then you watch other fighters train. Like the elite ones trained at a different level. It looked like they knew they wanted to fight, like, I don't know, 2 weeks before even the fight. And then when they got in the ring, it was like this smirk on their faces all the time. And I used to wonder to myself, how would it feel to be that guy that knows there's no way you have a chance? Yeah. I'm just gonna go through what I go through, and then sooner or later, victory is mine. You know, it's just, I mean, I don't mean to get long-winded, but you asked a great question.
Yeah. It's like Rocky III. Yeah, Tiger.
You got me excited.
You know, I mean, Muhammad Ali said he didn't start counting sit-ups until they started hurting.